do?
Who knew alcohol can make you drunk?
Oh, fuck, I gotta get the intro song.
Fuck. It's a high-budget show.
Okay, here we go.
We should really just have it downloaded.
We really should. Welcome 2.5 inches.
Welcome back, 2.5 inches.
I'm the half inch.
I'm the 2.
Yeah.
Together.
2.5. God, fuck. Fucking cat's attacking my foot. Shit.
Chill, bro. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, the fucking dick. Get out of here, bro.
Fuck you.
Fuck you, dog.
This podcast has no respect for any cats.
I mean, I like my cat,
No,
even though it just
fuck.
fucked up my foot.
So what do we got in store today? What do you got? What do you got for me?
We're gonna do.
We were just talking about something.
Much unlike the pilot, we're gonna talk a lot less about pedophiles.
Yep.
I hope. We really can't control where we go.
We sure can't, but we can try to steer away from
We
the
can do our
pedophiles.
absolute best, but there's no promises being
We can
made.
turn the wheel and hope that the pedophiles won't follow. But if you know anything about pedophiles, they get where they're trying to go.
Hey, you know, say what you will about pedophiles, but they never speed in the school zone.
That's true. They always slow down.
Good men.
And
women.
Those are good men and women.
You know, speeding in a school zone, that's fucked up.
I love the we're just doing bits, but I love the classic classic priest joke. It's
Which
like
one?
a building is burning down.
Oh yes, I love that one.
Do you remember all of it? Okay, go ahead, go for it.
So there's a priest and a rabbi, and they're in this building. It's like a joint church, and it's on fire. It's burning down. There's a bunch of people inside, and the priest and the rabbi, they run out, right? And the priest, he yells at the rabbi. He said, "What about the kids? There's kids in the building." And the rabbi says, "Fuck the kids." And the Catholic priest, he's like, "Do you think that we have time?" Good Catholic priest joke.
And that's a great starting point to keep this episode away from pedophilia.
It's the Catholic Church.
Yes.
Nothing
Catholic
pedophilic
Church.
going on in the Catholic Church at all.
Absolutely not.
Ever.
Yep.
If you're a Catholic, God bless you. Good.
For real.
Good man of the faith.
For actually, God bless you.
A lot of your priests fuck kids, though, so
take
it for what you will.
It's an unfortunate side effect.
An unfortunate side effect of Catholicism is fucking kids.
You take some medicine, maybe you're not one of the 1 in 100 that gets fucked, but somebody's gonna have those headaches and nausea and diarrhea that comes with whatever fucking antidepressant they're selling now. It's the same with the Catholic Church. And they're just going to keep trying until it works.
About 4 minutes in, we've said we will not be talking about pedophilia.
And then
immediately talked about pedophilia.
In the Catholic Church.
Right.
What were we talking about before this episode started? We were talking about something. Do you recall it at all?
Absolutely not.
That's really
not even close.
It was very funny.
It was, that was a shame. Started recording because it was lots of fun, having lots of good times.
Maybe you insulted me. Oh.
What?
No, that was something else. So if I just force it to happen, I can remember something.
See, I feel like we need to make our intro stronger.
We do.
Because, whatever the fucking short dick motherfucker listening to this right now,
we only got.
Just kidding. We love you because there's probably 3 of you. So stick around,
please.
Short dick motherfucker.
Don't leave, short dick motherfuckers. We need you.
I'm a half inch, so it makes you feel better. Anyway, we need to capture their attention as they stay lit. You know what I mean?
Let's see what's happening in
Politics, huh? Yeah, you think we're gonna be one of those podcasts?
Well, you know,
we just last episode talked shit about those stupid.
We'll get a jumping off point here. Man pleads guilty to illegal vote for Trump. Blames stupid mistake on too much propaganda. What do you think about that? Propaganda. This is fucking
what the
going
fuck does that
downhill.
even mean? I need to hear the whole story. I mean, I don't want to hear the whole story now.
We're losing it. We're sinking fast.
Like a fucking rock in hot water.
Would a rock sink faster in hot water?
No.
Like a rock in hot water, huh?
Or just the hot water adds to like the severity of the situation.
Does it?
Yeah. Okay, 5 minutes and still nothing really of note.
Man, we fucking suck.
Fuck.
We fuck and suck.
Let's see. I'm gonna find something.
Okay, give me something to talk about.
So basically, we've been drinking, right?
We have been drinking.
We've been doing a little
Which,
drink.
in a way, makes individual bits funnier, but makes maybe the whole product as a whole, getting to the bits
is really
just
far more painful. What do you think about so way back when, back in the iFunny days, I participated in this contest that was ran by it was like a whole fandom thing. It was like, yeah, you know, you can be here if you like Percy Jackson or Doctor Who or Star Wars, you know. And so they and it was like a competition to like see who would win, like who would get like a shout out or whatever. And I did really good. I made it like 3 levels into it. It was like a 10-step process of like eliminations. I made it like 3-4 into it, which was more than I was expecting because there's people with thousands of followers and whatnot. And when I knew it was over, because I just barely by the fucking skin of my teeth, you know, made it to the next round. I was like, I'm not gonna make it to the next round.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I'm just gonna have some fucking fun. But it was like, what's your least favorite fandom ship or whatever?
Mm.
And I went with Doofenshmirtz and Perry the Platypus. And then I posted a picture of Dr. Doof.
Dr. Doof. Dr. Doof with the boof.
He was pregnant with Perry the Platypus's child. And so that, yeah, I was just thinking about that. And I just saw a picture of Dr. Doofenshmirtz, and I was like, what? Reminds me of that picture where he was pregnant with a fucking platypus's child. He would be laying eggs. Let's disregard the fact that he's a man. He would be laying eggs. He would not be pregnant.
He would not be pregnant.
No.
He'd be laying eggs. But he's a mammal.
You know, platypuses lay eggs. That's the whole thing.
Wait, so
they're the only mammal that lays eggs.
But who was pregnant here? Dr. Doof was pregnant.
Doof was pregnant with Perry's platypus. Yes, in a way.
Is it true? He's platyhuman.
He's platyhuman.
Fucking abominations would come out of that, man, huh?
Absolutely. Man.
Perry the platypus.
Fuck my ass in that door.
Do a much better Doof.
You followed right into my trap. And now you have to fuck my ass, Perry.
You're kind of a German Doof.
Isn't he not German?
Is he? He sounds
First
less German than you.
Doofenshmirtz.
Okay.
This fucking... I ain't even heard a more German sounding fucking name.
Perry the platypus.
Oh, that was good. That was good, yeah.
That's all I got.
Yeah, no, you can just say Perry the Platypus. You can't say Perry the Platypus. Come fuck my ass. Come tickle my prostate, Perry. I want you to fuck my ass.
I thought maybe I could do Phineas, but
I don't even know where to start with Phineas. But make him fuck Ferb.
Ferb. I know what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna fuck your ass. Doesn't Ferb have a British accent too? He'd be like, yes, I quite like that.
Well, they're only half brothers, so it works. It's fine.
That's fine.
They're half brothers, or like step brothers, or something like that.
They'd be on the front page of the Hub in a minute.
In a minute. I guarantee you, some crooked motherfuckers made.
It's absolutely happening. There's so much Phineas and Ferb porn.
Is there really? They're all kids.
I have seen
everyone
it
except
trying.
for fucking Doof and the parents are kids.
It was like, I think it was Phineas. Fucking Isabel or Candace or something.
Candace.
That's his actual.
That's his actual sister. Wow.
Maybe it's Buford, fucking Isabel or something.
Buford. What's he fucking sound like again? He's fucking. Yeah, he got that like raspy.
Hey Phineas, I fucked your bitch.
Phineas.
Can you do Baljeet?
Baljeet?
Baljeet.
Where's Baljeet?
Is that your Baljeet, or are you just asking?
I'm asking.
Oh, okay.
It sounds like a fucking
like
Indian name.
You don't know Baljeet?
Oh, the motherfucker from... Yeah, he's like a high-pitched Indian. Yes, high-pitched Indian.
Oh, Buford! You're really...
You're
really giving it to me.
Fucking the shit out of my ass.
Yeah, you like that?
Oh, you're fucking my ass. I want you to fuck my ass, Buford. You're such a bully.
It's just Baljeet trying to get Buford to fucking Buford's like, what the fuck is this? I thought we were gonna go to Phineas's house.
I'm not fucking gay.
I'm not gonna fuck you. And he's like, oh, it's a real shame, Mr. Buford, if you take advantage of me right now.
I shaved and everything. My bussy is just I nared my bussy.
This podcast sponsored by Nair.
Yes.
Fucking, I don't know.
Nair, a wonderful product to make your bussy smooth, so that Buford can fuck your little Indian boy pussy.
Are you having trouble getting a Buford of your own? Try Nair. Just Nair up that bussy.
Smooth pussy's a good bussy.
That's what I always say. We use Nair every day to keep our bussies smooth. How old is Baljeet supposed to be in the show?
Oh, I mean, definitely. We stopped talking about pedophiles and became the pedophiles.
You heard it here first, folks. Breaking news.
Hey.
Man, Phineas and Ferb was a great show, though. So great.
I'm slapping my cat.
Yeah.
Yep. He likes it.
Does he?
Yeah, well, look at him. He likes it.
Oh, he likes it.
Oh, he likes it.
What a cutie.
Oh, there he goes. Oh, he bit me. Anyway. Oh, yeah.
Do you remember the Phineas and Ferb Christmas special? A specific one. You done fucking that cat there?
I'm not fucking the cat. I gave him a little kiss on the forehead.
You remember the SpongeBob? Did I say Phineas and Ferb? The SpongeBob Christmas special.
Which one? They had like 3.
I know. I can't remember like anything specific about it aside from the song they sing. When SpongeBob's like, "This Christmas feels like the very first Christmas." Yeah, because remember, it's Mr. Krabs singing the first time. He's just singing. He's like, "The very first Christmas to me," and then the second time he's like sticking out a Squidward's ass. He's like, "The very first Christmas to me."
No, that's a good song. Yeah, I love that song. It's a great song. It's a great fucking.
It blew my mind that Mr. Krabs had a voice like that.
Oh, Mr. Krabs is a singer, bro. Mr. Krabs is a singer. Before he opened the Krusty Krab, he was an opera singer.
Was he?
Yeah, little known facts about Mr. Krabs. No, I think he was like a fisherman or something.
Was he? I don't actually know what he
Probably
was.
a crab fisherman. He's fucked up. Christmas to me. We're finding it. It's just. He laughs.
He just snuck in. It's such a nefarious laugh he has. Like, not an evil laugh. It's just nefarious. He's just plotting something with that laugh. He's, you know me. No, I don't.
I see. We're making
great.
lots of physical movements when we're saying things like this, and you guys have no fucking clue what's going on.
Yeah,
Which
so
is,
get fucked, basically.
so get fucked. In essence, get fucked.
And the thesis here is get fucked.
You know, I saw this thing on Twitter the other day.
You said get fucked?
No, it didn't say get fucked. It was this bitch wrote an essay, and it was supposed to be like a movie review or something like that, and you know, it had like a 5-page requirement, whatever. I don't fucking know. It's not really that important. But she wrote about the Fight Club.
Ooh.
And the whole essay was the first rule of Fight Club is you don't talk about Fight Club.
True.
And she submitted it.
True.
And the professor like emailed her about it and was like, because I have such a good sense of humor, I decided to give you a good grade on this. She was like, but don't try this with anyone else. But like, that's not. I mean, I feel like, honestly, if you pull some shit like that, I feel like it's 50-50.
Wait, you're saying she submitted an essay that was just the first rule of Fight Club is not to talk about Fight Club?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was supposed to be like a 5-page essay, but she wrote a
okay.
sentence and was like, that's, you know, because it's my review, not the review of the movie, but like that's the,
Right.
like the synopsis of the movie or something like that.
Okay. You guys go far from the mic.
Fuck, I want to lay down.
I know. This is why once this podcast makes us buku bucks, we can get each our own mic and you can just hold it or have it on a stand.
Right.
Just
How do your fucking feet sound on the table?
They sound great.
Do they? I bet they do. I bet they do. I'm a fucking.
Give me a bit. Let's hit me with it.
All right, so how about Emperor Hirohito?
How about that airplane food?
Okay, so Hirohito, you know, World War II is ending exactly the same way.
Right now?
Except, let's say, so Truman drops the bombs, Japan surrenders, and the United States pulls up and is like, you guys can...
Pull up.
It doesn't matter what you guys do, right? Like, you just, whatever, we don't even fucking care as long as you just, you know, we're stopping the war.
Yep.
But we need President Truman to fuck Hirohito in his ass on live TV.
That's Japan's thing?
No, that Japan demands that Truman fucks Hirohito's ass.
It's like a seppuku honor thing. He just has to do it, or he can't go down.
You gotta get fucked in the ass by a good warrior, a good leader, in order to.
So you get struck down in battle.
Well, no, like the United States is like, we're going to air your emperor getting his fucking bussy turned out.
His freshly nared bussy.
You know, it'll be like 45 minutes of just President Truman just got pink socking that motherfucker, you know? Just fucking ruining him.
Fuck.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, oh, President Truman. President Truman, President Truman.
Oh, that's...
What the fuck?
Fuck that up. President Truman.
That's fucking alien.
President Truman.
President Truman, you're turning me out like a dirty sock. My prostate.
You're really giving it to me good.
Really giving it to me good. Oh, and it makes Hirohito gay. And he just becomes a gay porn star.
In America or in Japan?
All over. He's a fucking emperor. Yeah, it's fucking everybody's gonna watch.
God,
in the 40s. In the 40s, everyone's gonna watch the fucking Emperor of Japan.
I was gonna say, could you
just
imagine
get turned
now?
out by like 6 black dudes weekly? They got it in the fucking theaters. You can watch fucking Citizen Kane, or you can also go to the theater and watch Hirohito takes on 6.
What is it? Hirohito v. Mandingo.
Yeah. He lost World War II, but can he beat the Mandingo?
No, spoiler. No, he cannot.
He gets
fucked
up.
Absolutely turned out.
He prolapses at one point.
Shoves it back in and keeps going.
Yeah, licks it. Like a cat. Like a cat licking his balls.
He licks it?
Hirohito grabs his prolapsed anus and gives it a good lick and shoves it back in.
Prolapses him and says, lick it.
and he's gonna do it. He's a little bitch.
He is a little bitch.
I don't know he lived for so long. I think he died in like the 80s or like even
Really?
the 90s. No,
Wow.
he sat on the
Jesus.
imperial throne forever.
The Empire?
The Republic will be reorganized into the First Galactic Empire. We gotta look up Hirohito. See when he fucking, you know what I mean? We need a third person.
We do. We need a guest.
Hiroto. Who the fuck is Hirohito? Emperor of Japan. There you are. Goofball. Yeah, he died in 89.
Fuck.
Yeah, no, he sat on the throne until he fucking died. You know he's only 5'5"?
I'm taller than him.
Yeah. You little 2-inch pinch.
So the bit here is your cock is 1 inch and my entire
Half
body is
inch.
2 inch.
My cock,
Is
albeit a half inch.
Is a quarter of my entire body.
Yeah.
You could not fuck me.
Look at him. Look at him.
Oh. He looks...
God, I know.
Gross. He
you
looks
know, like
like
the whole
he's-
squinty eye thing, but
he looks like
that
he's
motherfucker
fucking
can't
melting.
see. That mother. Okay, so we got a picture up, and he's old as fuck. And I don't understand how he can see. His eyes are just closed. He looks like he's taking a nap. And again, I have nothing against Asian people, because look at him when he's young. You know, he's got Asian
That's good.
eyes,
Okay.
but he doesn't look like he's asleep.
No.
He gets old and just he can't see.
He can't fucking see. God,
Even better.
You know what he looks like? What's that fucking dog from Looney Tunes that's just depressed?
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
But I don't know his
Fucking droopy dog or whatever.
Yeah, that's
what he looks like.
Yeah.
No, is it the dog or is it the guy from Winnie the Pooh that I'm thinking of?
That's Eeyore.
Yeah, Eeyore.
Eeyore. Oh,
I'm thinking of the dog.
bother.
Yeah.
But no, let's say even better. Emperor Hirohito has been gayer than fuck his whole life. This man's on Tinder. He's on fucking Tinder. We're doing a thing.
You
get on Tinder. Can't wait to get his fucking cock sucked.
Listen.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
That's what I get for listening. I get fucking nothing.
This is the issue. We need to balance this a bit more. Because last episode, we started sober and ended drunk. This episode, we started drunk and have gotten more drunk.
Yeah.
And
I feel like it's degraded.
I'm losing it.
Yeah, no, I'm slurring my words already.
I'm just wondering when we can order.
I'm slurring my races. I'm racial slurring.
He is racial slurring.
No, I'm not gonna say it.
Listen, this is a free and open free speech opportunity.
Yeah, no, I'm choosing not to say it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You know what's funny?
Give me a Burger King hat.
little fucking crown, and then you'll
little
say
Burger
it.
King crown. I need the crown.
Get him off the plane. I love that guy. You know, I'd like to save the story for when I'm a bit more sober and I can tell it really clearly. But you know, I
So
was.
why are you starting it?
Well, I have something else to say.
Okay.
I was called racist once at work.
Oh yes, no. Do tell.
You want me to tell the whole story?
Yeah, go. Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's a good story.
Okay,
I think it's a
I
good
think
one.
it's a great story.
It's a real bang up story.
It's a bang up job of a story. So
So he shows up to work.
I work at a shoe
in
store.
In a clan outfit.
That I do. See, but the thing for context, a couple weeks before then, I went fishing with this guy, and he told me. I asked, "What do I wear to go?" I'd never been fishing before. I asked, "What do I wear for fishing?" He says, "Blackface." You should have seen the look on this man's father when I show up in full blackface regalia.
The tuxedo, everything.
I got the big red lips.
Big old red lips.
Fucking top hat and cane to go with it.
Just absolute.
He told me to do a show for him.
Yeah.
And what did I do?
I called him words. I didn't call him words.
All right, I didn't actually put on blackface.
No, we're very racially tolerant young men. We're big liberals over here.
I accidentally wore my clan's robes to work, so that was a bummer.
Yeah, but then the worst part is when that black guy walked in, and you called him a jigaboo.
I told him to go back to his fucking porch.
Yeah, and so then when your manager was like, "Hey, yo, bro, you can't do that," you called him one too.
Yeah,
and there was a whole thing.
It's a miracle I still work there.
Yeah, I mean, well, because you know it's 2021, so it's important that we have diversity.
True.
We need black people, brown people, white people, racist people, tolerant people. You know, that's why you're on the podcast and I'm on the podcast. I'm a very tolerant young man.
Are you now?
You're the fucking racist.
Okay, that's the
fucking
dynamic
racist.
we have, huh?
Yeah.
We got a fucking animal and a fucking racist. Perfect.
Open the windows. Roommate says, "Open the window."
We're gonna go ahead and open these windows here.
Oh, it's on cool.
That's not the only word I know that ends with "er."
I think that's a dangerous path, girl. I think that's a very dangerous thing to be doing.
As you can see, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we've had a little too much to drink.
Oh, quite so.
But is that going to tamper our ability to perform on a 2.5 inch long podcast?
Certainly
I don't think
not.
so.
No, I think it may only help us.
If anything, I feel as though together with the alcohol we have grown more inches.
No, we've grown 12 inches?
Perhaps.
Interesting.
That cat's gonna jump out the window.
He's not gonna jump out the fucking window.
I hope he does.
I hope you do. Go ahead. He's gonna do it. He's gonna kill himself on the podcast. Only 2 episodes.
For the record, if I ever killed myself, it would be halfway through the second episode of my podcast I started. Which means
so
right now.
if it's gonna happen, it's right now.
Well, maybe I'll start another podcast.
Okay.
Point is, if you're ever concerned about my well-being, wait until about the halfway mark of the pod. And for the record, my co-host would finish the episode.
Most definitely.
So,
Most definitely.
if I were to kill myself within the next minute or so, I would have somebody come save my life. Or not save my life. Finish the episode and then go to the authorities and necessary people.
I'd just fuck your ass.
You'd fuck my dead ass.
You'd fuck your dead ass. Yeah, it's disrespect. I
Just
fucking bust a nut
like
on your lip. I bust a nut right on your lip so that when you do an open casket, you know, like people like your mom, your fucking mom
lips.
shows up to identify the body. You got crusty nut all over your lips. I wanted to see it. I wanted to see her dead son with crusty nut all over his lips.
I don't like you.
Oh shit.
Anyway, Moving away from the Krusty Nut. That's the new restaurant opening up in
The
Bikini
Krusty
Bottom.
Nut, yes.
Welcome to the Krusty Nut.
Mr. Squidward!
Nut!
Nut! Come on me, Squidward!
No.
I guess I have no choice
but to fuck you.
Did we say that in the last episode?
We did. We're big fans of Spinge Binge.
We quote that video
Spinge Binge.
probably 3 times a day.
Spinge Binge and Cum Town are huge.
Oh yeah. Huge influences.
Absolutely. You seen any good movies recently?
I did actually.
What'd
I watched that one with Will Ferrell. Everything Must Go.
Yeah.
Yeah, where he's like not funny in it.
Or the one where he's just not funny.
Not in a bad way, like his
it's
character.
A serious role.
It's a serious role, yeah.
That's a beautiful way to describe it. Like fucking Jim Carrey and what is it? Spotless Sunshine.
Huh?
What's that?
Spotless Sunshine?
No,
what kind of
what's
fucking
that
movie is called Spotless Sunshine?
What's the fucking Jim Carrey movie? It's like Sunshine in the Spotless
Philadelphia.
Mind. No.
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Jim Carrey, it's a classic Jim Carrey movie. Jim Jerry? This guy's fucked up. He's typing Jim Jerry in the search bar.
Things get hard here, alright?
Things do get hard here. I'm going to fuck
Eternal
his ass.
Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
I've never even heard of it.
Get fucked. Serious role.
I will
But it's
get
so
fucked.
much.
I'll go downstairs.
Is there somebody downstairs to fuck you?
I bet I can find a dude downstairs that'll fuck the shit out of me.
That's unfortunate.
How are you gonna get fucked by? I mean, I guess you strap on. Or I mean, it really depends. A lot of people say like, "Oh yeah, no."
You ever seen the fucking Amazonian position?
Oh, I have.
Where the dude puts his legs up and tilts his dick down, and the chick is the
she
one that
fucks
fucking
the
thrusts.
dick. Yeah, she thrusts.
It's so
her
weird looking.
pussy onto the dick.
It cannot be comfortable.
Can't be.
Dick
I
is
don't
fucking
understand. You just have to be such a bottom bitch of a man to
begin with.
To,
but like,
if
you're that much of a bottom bitch, why not just get pegged?
It'll
probably
that's
be
more,
better.
I feel like it's more conventional, honestly. Even the incredible unconvention of
Pegging
the Amazonian position, I feel like it's because it's still cock and pussy.
Okay, I see.
You're not doing like rubber and asshole. Like it's not. Like there's both of them are still getting something out of it. They probably do peg each other. Oh, dog.
Peg each other. He puts on a strap on the fucker.
Real quick. Fuck this podcast. We need to get fucking Pizza Hut.
You want Pizza Hut?
I need Pizza Hut.
We could pause the episode and come back with Pizza Hut.
I need it now. We're gonna get the fucking feed the whole family from one box.
What about pegging got you to Pizza Hut?
I don't know.
Oh, I got this fucking ad.
The fucking big dinner box, bro.
No service fee?
That's
a fucking steal. That looks so goddamn good.
2 fat fucking pizzas.
I will buy this
wings
right now.
And look, let's fucking split. It's $24.
That's a fucking steal.
Get delivered.
That's actually
Certainly.
a steal for us.
We do not condone drinking and driving on 2.5 inches, so we won't be doing that. But we do need this Pizza Hut. So
they won't deliver it?
Sure, that's Pizza Hut. They got to deliver.
But will they deliver this?
Contactless curbside pickup. I don't fucking care. I'm vaccinated, bro. I got the fucking microchip, dog.
I sure didn't.
Yeah,
I probably will though. I don't.
Yeah, we'll see this thing, and
I haven't gotten vaccinated, but I probably will at some point. Big Dinner Box. We are sponsored by. This episode is both sponsored by Nair
and Pizza Hut.
That's why we had the Baljeet bit,
particularly together.
And Pizza Hut. So nair your bussy and enjoy a hot slice of za while you do it.
Yeah.
You know what? Just mix them together.
Isn't that the fucking life?
Slap a hot pep onto your freshly naired bussy. Just see what happens.
Yeah, okay. I mean,
see what that does for you.
Sure.
Shove a breadstick in there. Let us know.
Yeah, right in your bussy.
Flavor it.
The word. You imagine you go to eat somebody's ass
and it tastes like garlic bread. Holy shit! I would vomit.
Probably.
I would vomit
because the only logical explanation is not that they rubbed garlic bread, but they
ate
it
bread.
and shit it out
Oh
in
my
such a
God.
pure form that their asshole still tastes like garlic bread.
It would need to be such a fucking controlled... We're going back to what sex we would do. It would need to be such a controlled, very specific kind of person, very specific person with very specific set of instructions for me to want to eat somebody's asshole.
Oh, you never ate ass?
You're saying you have?
Oh yeah, I ate ass like probably 10 times. I eat fucking ass.
You
I'm a once
What?
again, I'm a fucking animal. I don't care.
my
No, I've
God.
eaten ass. I stuck my fucking fingers in someone's ass.
Well, I've done that.
You stuck your fingers in ass, but you want to eat ass?
Well, it's a very different thing from a finger to my tongue.
That's true. I
Which
do a
I
lot.
can
I do a
taste
lot
with.
of more things with my fingers than I do with my mouth.
Specific. Like, if any woman that I'm romantically or sexually involved with was like, "I want you to eat my ass," and I knew for a fact that she had been clean, just took a shower,
Just took a shit.
just took a shit
Right
shit
after
before
the
the
shower.
No, just took a shit actually right into my mouth. Then I'm clean and clear, and I'm gonna go for it.
Look at that fucking cat.
Look at this
This
fucking
fucking
bitch.
cat. This fucking cat's looking at us like a fucking dick. What are you doing over there?
You know me. All right, order this shit right now.
I fucking for delivery. Obviously,
do
delivery.
delivery?
We're not gonna drive, but
Do they deliver it though?
I hope so. I hope so.
Fucking wings.
They got, no, the big dinner box.
the
The
cum.
big dinner box is where it's fucking
the
at.
fucking cum.
Oh my god, bro! You get the fucking garlic, fucking crust on that shit.
This shit is so. I made it at home. It's so good.
So fucking good. Everything in this box is
One pan
fucking
of pasta.
good. Or
Oh,
the
and your
wings.
choice of wings,
Or,
pasta, or
yeah.
a third pizza.
A third fucking pizza.
Do you want a third pizza or do you
no,
want wings?
No, I want the wings. Probably get the wings. This one,
Wings.
they
How
have
big
really
are
good.
these, though?
They have really good barbecue wings.
I never had their wings.
Yeah, so the podcast is now just us ordering a fucking pizza.
Listen, you know what you sign up for when you click on a podcast called 2.5 Inches.
Yeah,
We're getting
and
drunk,
then you
we're
hear,
ordering pizza.
you hear these two stupid fucks talking, and
Couple of stupid fucks.
stupid fucks fucking.
We are two stupid fucks and we are fucking.
My cock is in his ass right now.
God. You remember our original idea for a podcast? Obviously, they don't. But our original idea, we wanted
They
to.
know.
No, they
I
don't
don't
know.
fucking know.
You know.
I don't know.
Our original
How
idea.
do they know? But I don't know.
No, they don't know.
They don't know.
You know.
Okay, I
Our
know
orig-
though.
Yeah, our original idea for a podcast, we were gonna like interview porn stars and just
Yes.
fuck them.
We
During
could
the
probably still
podcast
do that.
episode.
2.5 inches can probably interview some.
Oh,
some porn
absolutely,
stars.
and then we can interview them about our 2 inches and half inch,
Yeah.
respectively.
Actually, I think that's a really good idea. I mean, we will interview the porn star. We'll have her rate our cocks on the podcast.
on air, and then do we take
Yeah.
two? So is it an hour where the first 15 minutes we interview them, and then rating, and then we take turns fucking them while interviewing them?
I didn't know that we planned on fucking them. I thought we were just treating them like people.
Oh, I thought the whole point was that we were gonna fuck them while we interview them.
No, I
Okay.
thought it was just to interview porn.
Just
stars.
to interview and rate our cocks.
Yeah, I mean rating the cocks. I mean, we can only do that like once or twice. No, let's make it a regular
Let's do
thing.
it. Let's do it every time
Let's
we have a guest.
Get someone in the fucking room. They can rate our cocks.
We'll have a roommate on next episode, and we'll just have them rate our cocks.
Yeah, I just whip my fucking dick out. Flaccid, of course.
Oh
no,
god, you
not
rate a
hard.
flaccid
Yeah,
penis.
you better be a fucking shower, bro.
I'm not.
Yep. Well, I know.
Do you know?
I have.
Yeah, I sure do.
Get my newspaper out.
Okay, can you order that shit right now?
Yeah, I fucking can. Let's finish the fucking episode before we order
We
pizza.
got fucking 20
just do it.
minutes though. If we order
20
it now.
minutes? We're gonna fucking. I mean, come on, man. Just
40.
give it 10, 15 minutes.
Okay, I could do 15, I suppose.
That's 55 minutes.
Fine.
Give it 10 minutes. Fucking
We'll do 10.
50 minutes.
We'll do
50
10.
A 50-minute
about we
podcast
do
is
10?
funny just fine.
How about we do 10?
How about I do 10 fucking inches in your prostate?
Okay.
Okay.
Put my drink down. Let's back up a second. 10 inches in my prostate?
In your prostate.
You're gonna physically penetrate
fuck your
my
ass,
prostate,
and then I'm gonna hit your prostate
and
so hard that I
push
enter
10
it.
inches through. So you
with my half-inch penis. I don't strap on because I have a half-inch penis, but
so I mean, you would need what, like 13 inches, because you got to get to the prostate, and then 10 inches. I mean,
you think your prostate's only 3 inches in your ass?
I have no fucking clue.
I don't know either, but I feel like it's got to be deeper, right?
It's like right. I know it's up.
I mean, I guess if a doctor can finger it with his fucking finger,
I think it's
it
like
can
3 inches.
only be about probably 3 to 4 inches.
Maybe you have to have big hands to be a prostate doctor.
Prostate doctor.
What's it called? Prostologist?
Something like that. I don't fucking know.
Man, fuck this podcast.
Fuck, man. He threw up.
This didn't happen in the first episode.
We'll just fucking. We'll put
that sound.
Men. Men to men,
Yeah, that's actually good. Do you think a doctor has ever made a man come giving him a prostate?
I've actually heard that exact story before. Yeah, it was a news article. I can't vet whether or not it's true or not, but I saw like on Instagram or something like a screenshot of a news article that was like, man stabs his doctor after he makes him come during a prostate exam.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
So the situation, the doctor's rubbing up on that man's prostate, probably presses a little too hard. That guy shoots fucking semen on his dick. You
would have to have fucking like edged for 3 days for that to happen.
I don't understand how you could come out of a flaccid penis. I don't understand how that's possible.
For one. For two, I don't even if you have just a hypersensitive prostate, like you've trained your body to come that way, how is one finger just kind of prodding at it to make sure everything's clear?
Just
because it's not like
shooting
it's
spunk,
not even like
spunking,
you're getting fucked,
time.
It's just fucking beating on that shit.
Yeah, no, sure.
It's one finger in and then just kind of feeling and like
could be like 2 fingers. It depends on the doctor.
I suppose
the doctor could try and
he's just like, let me get a good
fucking
grip on there.
If I can just
trying to grab
prolapse your anus, like I don't even
have to fucking grip it like a bag of rice. He's like, so we're going to give you a prostate check here. And you're like, why are you putting on that big glove? And he's just like, don't worry about it. I'm just lubing up his whole
fucking
forearm.
Artificially inseminate fucking cows.
He's just in there. And you're like, that's past my prostate, dude. That's my digestive tract.
That's fucking lower intestine. Just spooning around in there.
Holy fuck.
No, so one time, back in high school,
you got a prostate?
No, I didn't get a prostate exam, but I'd actually one time I was worried I was gonna get one time because my balls like broke.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I was really worried that they were gonna reach inside my ass.
True.
All I had to do is get like 3 men to fondle my balls, though. It's all
nice. Was
not at once. No, it was one doctor who sent me to another doctor who sent me to another doctor who sent me to a very, very hot blonde nurse.
Ooh.
Who rubbed she rubbed like lube all over my nuts, and she did an ultrasound on them,
Oh. Did you? Okay, I feel like it's a weird question to ask, but did anything happen to you, blood flow wise?
Did I get a fucking hearty? Did I get some fucking hardtack?
Like a little bit.
Oh, I mean, yeah. I mean, I was not 100%. I would probably say I was like a 10%er, and the only reason I was a 10%er was because every fiber of my being was like, don't get a boner. Don't get a boner.
like a Sith just powered by rage, just sitting there.
I was like flexing, cause like,
trying to keep all the blood.
Trying to keep the blood up by like my arms and chest. I was like,
that's a trick, by the way. That's a good trick for it.
No, it's a great trick.
Yeah,
but no, yeah, because I mean, she was hot as fuck. You have a hot as fuck bitch, like. She's got my balls in one hand, and she's just rubbing. She's rubbing my balls, bro.
If she does that kind of thing regularly, she has to know that she's hot, and that's gonna happen.
I feel like she got, especially with shameless. I'm a very nice young man.
Yeah.
I fucking, I don't want to put her in an uncomfortable situation.
Right.
Because I'm like, if I get a fucking boner,
Yeah.
she's gonna be very uncomfortable, and
But
I don't want to do that to her. I don't want to do that to me.
If that's something she regularly does, think of how many patients don't do that.
Yeah, so how many patients don't care like I did, and
that
just
would
get
just
a
be
fucking
like,
hardy.
That would just be like, wow, she's hot, and be like, whoa, all right.
Because I had to strip down butt ass naked,
Yeah.
and so I had a little thing. She was like, put your penis under the blanket, but leave your balls out. Mm-hmm. And so my penis was like up against my stomach.
So she couldn't see it?
No, she couldn't see my penis. Okay. It was up under.
That's
it was
not as bad,
like the dentist things.
Yeah,
they put around.
It
was like a little like a fucking paper towel basically that I put my cock up against my stomach and I put the paper towel over my cock, but my nuts were still hanging out between my legs.
I think that it would still be noticeable, but it wouldn't be as bad as if you were just
if I got
fully
a
naked.
full hard on, that paper towel
for sure
it'd basically be useless
right?
Because it would be standing up.
Just throw the paper
immediate.
The fucking Mach 9 flood of blood.
I fucking every fiber of my being trying not to get a boner, and I eventually lose the fight and like pass out. And just like Super Saiyan penis. She's like, "What's wrong with you?" I'm like, "I'm trying not to get a boner."
That's almost worse than just getting hard. To be like, I'm trying so hard not to be hard because you're so fucking
sweating, fucking veins bulging out of my head.
She's like, I can't even check your balls right now. You're really distracting me.
Every muscle in your body is contracting. Like you might need to go to the hospital if you keep this up.
Holy shit!
But no, yeah, that's why I've probably. I think record of men who have fondled my balls is 3.
Just for that, then.
Just because for context, I know we've been talking about this for a minute now, and so the context should have came before we talked about it. But if you're still curious why I'm getting my balls...
Yeah, if you're still with us.
Why I'm getting my balls fondled by doctors and shit is because I was just sitting, and all of a sudden, it was like a fucking, just fucking... My balls hurt. Like it was like they were getting squeezed, like it was fucking unbearable pain, and I was like, "What the fuck happened?" And right. So I was like, I was still a senior in high school at the time, and so I was in my next class, and I was like sweating. My balls were fucking purple like Grimace, My shit was fucked up, and I was like. I need medical attention. I was like, I can't. I couldn't fucking walk. I was walking like a bow-legged bitch. I was like, my fucking nuts hurt. I was like, I need to see a fucking doctor. And so I just left class. I told my teacher, I was like, I'm gonna be frank with you. My balls fucking hurt, and I'm going to a doctor. Because at that point, I'm 18. I'm big boy on campus. I'm an 18-year-old. Right. I was like, I'm a fucking adult. I can sign myself out of school.
Right.
And so, fucking, Mr. 18-year-old was like, I've got to go to a fucking doctor. I'm leaving your class. And she was like, huh? My balls fucking hurt. I'm leaving your class to go see a doctor. And she was like, oh okay, all right. Good luck. She was like, your balls? I'm like, my fucking nuts. my nuts.
My fat fucking nuts.
I might have offered to show her. I'd be like, my nuts are fucking...
Hey, man, big man on campus, 18.
18-year-old.
I'm allowed to do that
big
now.
18-year-old. You're an adult. I'm an adult. I'm going to show you my nuts. But no.
Well, you can't. I'm going to show you. Can I show you my nuts, all right?
I'm going to show you my nuts. But anyway, yeah, so I went to the doctor. that one male doctor funneled my nuts. He's like, I'm going to send you to this other male doctor who funneled my nuts. He's like, I'm going to send you to this male nurse who funneled my nuts. And that's why 3 men have funneled my nuts and touched my penis.
The way you said it made it sound like the first doctor fondled your nuts, and it was like, I'm going to send you to this other doctor who fondled my nuts. And then that doctor was like, I'm going to send you to this woman who fondled my nuts.
Oh, yeah. And
it's
so,
just his wife.
So that's why men have touched my cock and balls.
What about physicals? They did
same. Actually, the first doctor, or I went to a woman doctor a couple times for a physical.
I did that once.
Yes.
My first ever physical, I must have been. How old are you freshman year of high school? Because it was a year before that.
You're like.
How old are you in 8th grade?
Fuck, in 8th grade.
I had to get
what,
one in
like 13 or something?
Yeah, I'm a late kid though, so like 13.
So like 13. Okay, so let's say like well, so I mean, like senior year you're like 18. So that means
17,
junior year you're
16,
17, 16, 15.
14. So like 14 to 13.
14, 13.
Yeah.
You hit high school and you're like 14, 15, 16 almost.
Yeah.
No, you don't get 16 till sophomore year, right?
Anyway,
no, whatever. Where the fuck? It doesn't fucking
13,
matter.
14. We're like the old people trying to tell stories. We're like, yeah, last Tuesday, or was it Monday?
It doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, like, Grandpa, shut the fuck up. You're going to die before you finish this goddamn story. Just tell me what happened on Tuesday. That's how I am with my grandparents. Anyway, 8th grade, I was probably 13, 14. I had to get a physical. And I went to my regular pediatrician I'd been going to just my whole life. But it was weird. His son was studying to be a doctor.
Okay.
For whatever...
So his son came in and touched your balls.
His son didn't touch my balls, but he was in the room...
Watching his dad touch your balls.
Yes. Which was already bizarre, but he was also like 2 years younger than me. Just sitting there with a fucking iPad.
He was... What? So they had like a fucking 11-year-old in there watching you nuts get fucking touched?
But what was funny about it, right, is I went with my dad because I'm a kid. So he had to drive me, and like you kind of went with me because I never had the experience. By the way, also, that was probably a few months after I had learned that I could and probably should shave my balls, and I did before going.
Okay.
And I was like, I don't know if I should do that or not.
Shave your balls?
Yeah, before.
Why would you not want to shave your balls?
I don't know. I don't want him to be like, oh, this guy fucking shaved his fucking nuts. Also, I didn't know how. I just had an electric razor, and I was like, yeah, just fucking
go. You shave your nuts with an electric razor?
Just not anymore, but back then I did. And just chopping that shit up. Just
God damn. Son of a bitch.
Anyway, but it was
fucking pinching scrotum all day long.
It was so funny because my dad is in the room with me, and he's doing everything else. He like checks your breathing, checks your heart.
Your dad's in there too?
To begin with. Like, he goes in with me, and he's like checking my arms, he's checking my heart, checking my reflexes, whatever the fuck else he check. And he's like, okay, we need to do the prostate prostate exam. We need to do the fucking, what is it? The next thought
the nut exam, whatever, right? Or
it's to check for a hernia.
Oh yeah, where you turn your head and cough.
But they have to, but they check that way. We need to do the hernia exam, and he was like, the whole time his son was in there, and he told us to begin with, where he was like, hey, this is my son. He's studying to be a doctor. That's why he's not at school, because it was like during school. I missed like first period.
Okay. Studying to be a doctor, like 11. That's crazy.
I mean, it kind of makes sense.
What race was he?
He's white.
White.
He's white.
Very interesting. Not what. That just goes to show you racial stereotypes are bullshit.
This doesn't help the story. This doesn't help the story at all. It kind of makes it worse. But my doctor, and subsequently his son, because same genes, looked a lot like Jared from Subway. Known pedophile.
Damn it. Here we go. Back to pedophiles.
It has no relevancy, but that's the kind of white I'm dealing with.
Okay, yeah, fucking white.
Yeah. So
fucking honky.
So so I go in with my dad, and his son follows us, and he was like, "Hey, by the way, this is my son. He's just taking notes, and like he's basically doing the nurse's job, filling in like the paperwork information on like the little iPad." He was like, "If that's not something you want, we'll get a regular nurse. Whatever." Like,
okay, yeah, okay.
I know.
You don't want an 11-year-old boy looking at your balls.
Well, because I didn't think about it. I never had a physical before, so I was like, me and my dad were like, okay, whatever.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah. But then, so we go through the whole thing, and his son, like, he'll be like, all right, that's good. He'll be like, okay, write this down, and like, that's what this means. And his son's like, okay, cool. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of neat.
That's neat. Okay,
yeah, whatever.
Kind of neat.
And then he's like, okay, we need to do the hernia test. And he's like, some parents stay in the room. You know, it's up to either of you or both of you, whatever. My dad was like, I'll step out, and I was like, cool. And then I kind of realized, my dad realized too. We talked about it after, but he's like, he never mentioned the 11-year-old kid sitting in the room with us. And, like, maybe he should leave the room.
Maybe he should.
It was literally just like, some parents leave the room, some don't. It's up to you guys. And my dad's like, yeah, I'll step out. And then
What do you mean, like, some parents leave? I feel
some
like...
parents stay in the room.
And watch their, like, 14-year-old son's balls get fondled.
Just to do it, I don't know.
If you're 14 and your mom's seeing your mom or your dad seeing your balls, you probably got a problem.
Yeah. But, like... I guess if you just, I don't know, maybe you're not trusting of that doctor or whatever, you want to be extra.
So you have to physically supervise.
It's a little overbearing.
Your son's
but like,
balls
I
getting
it,
touched.
At least
You got to make sure that.
But either way,
getting touched right.
It was weird.
They're getting touched in such a manner that's appropriate.
Either way, it was weird, and me and my dad both like looked at each other and then looked at the kid and were like, "Okay, he's still in here." And then the doctor's like, "Okay, go ahead and drop your pants." And I'm like,
"Show me your balls."
Show
me your fat fucking hairy nuts, bro.
And then the worst part, right? So I they're not hairy.
Not hairy.
Drop him. He's like, okay, turn your head. And when I turned my head, I looked at the kid who's looking at me.
Little bitty kid, that little fucking kid,
fucking 11-year-old kid watching a.
Not like a fucking.
He was probably
14.
12, whatever. I was 13, probably.
13, probably. Okay,
so he was maybe 11 or 12.
But
still,
a 13-year-old,
basically
someone his age, let alone younger,
looking at a kid that I could have a class with,
right?
We were that close in age. Look at me and look at my balls. It was so weird. It was just so weird. And he's like, "Hey, turn your head and cough. Turn the other way. All right, great." And then he also never told me that I could pull my pants back up. He just like was done and kind of stood up and was talking to his kid. So I was like. All right, I'm gonna put these on.
Yeah, because you know what's funny about when I was getting my balls checked out by the actual like the ball doctor that I was sent to after my regular doctor sent me there. You know,
right.
He was like, because I was like, he only needs to see my balls, right?
Right.
And so I like grabbed my dick with my hand. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, he doesn't need my dick. Yeah. Right? He just needs...
He doesn't need my dick.
He just needs to feel my balls, right? And he was like, let it go. He was Indian guy. He was like, go ahead, let it go. And I was like,
hell yeah.
My dick. And he
my dick.
And he's like, yeah, go ahead, let it go. I need to see everything. And I was like... Okay, so here's my fucking penis.
That's what you said. You said, okay, well, here's my fucking penis.
Here's my little half-incher, bro. And there's someone driving by with loud music. Shut up and dance with me. But anyway, yeah, so that was also like a weird moment. Because I almost felt ashamed that I was trying to hide my dick from him. But then later I was like, I don't know, he really didn't need to see my dick. Because all he did... I dropped my dick from my hand. He grabbed it in his hand and pulled it back up to its original position. He just did what I was already doing, except my dick was in his hand now.
In my hand, it was you were holding it up, and he was like, "Let go."
Go ahead, let's go.
As soon as you let go, he was like.
He just fucking caught it. We just switched hands, and he fucking picked my dick back up where I originally had it.
Why couldn't he just let you hold it?
I don't know. He looked at it for a minute. He looked like in my fucking urethra for a second. Oh no, I got fucking fondled by doctors, bro.
Jesus Christ, when sounded by a doctor.
I got fucked up. I mean, when the fact I couldn't fucking walk because my balls hurt. So I mean, the doctors were like, "You have a fucking problem." was like, Coach, can we step aside for this? My balls, like my balls hurt. It's called epididymitis. And he, when I said it's called epididymitis, he said, oh, okay, all right, you do what you need to do. I don't need to hear. And I was like, no, wait. I was like, I'm trying to explain because I was like, it's not like an STD, I was like, it's fucking, it's chlamydia. The second I was like, my balls hurt, it's called epididymitis, he stopped listening, and I was just trying to tell him that it's just like a tube got fucking kinked, Mm-hmm. But he wasn't listening, and so to this day, I think that my previous swim coach, God bless him, love him to death, thinks that I got some kind of fucking STD from fucking some stinky whore.
Stinky whores.
Yeah,
he was known for the stinky whores at the time.
What? Saying our swim coach was known for stinky whores?
The swim coach. You were known for stinky whores.
I did fuck that one girl. Actually, while I had the epididymitis.
That was what started it all.
No, maybe it's not. I had it, and then I got drunker than fuck all.
You gave it to her.
You can't give it to somebody. It's a strange sperm tube.
I know.
It's not a fucking disease. It's a fucking condition, I guess, if you could say that.
Well, we're at an hour.
Yeah, we're at an hour. We really kind of ran overboard. We probably should cut some things.
We hit it at the started talking about fondling balls.
Fondling balls. Really it took us like 20 minutes of fondling balls.
You remember ball fondlers?
Huh?
On interdimensional cable.
Oh yeah,
I do.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
All right,
that's a fun show.
Get the thing.
Oh yeah, you gotta
get
the
thing. Well, we tried to stay away from pedophiles. We did better.
We did
have Jared from Subway, but
not great.
I'm
gonna finish my drink.
I think that's what we'll work on.
Is finishing
for the next
our drink.
episode. Finishing the drink.
Maybe
trying to balance.
Fucked up.
Trying to balance. Look at that. Trying to balance how fucked up we get in the episode.
Yeah.
And avoiding pedophiles once and for all. I mean, in our day-to-day life and on the podcast.
Avoid pedophiles. That's I think that's a generally good rule of thumb.
That's a good tip.
Avoid pedophiles.
That's a good tip. That can be our title.
You don't want to deal with pedophiles. You don't want to deal with racists. You don't
want to deal with epididymitis.
You don't want to deal with epididymitis because you got to get your balls and dick fondled by 3 different men.
And if you're underage,
all have PhDs, but they're still men.
I mean, did you see the PhDs?
Nope. I tell you what, I guess I didn't.
Nope.
Guess I did not. They had an office and nurses working for them.
You could rent an office. Yeah. You could rent nurses for tips.
I'll tell you what. I'm gonna open a doctor's office, and I'm gonna put you in scrubs, and I'm gonna be a doctor, and fucking. I will just, people come in, I'll be like, show me your balls. And like, I have a cough. I'm like, show me your cock and balls.
Show me your fucking balls.
Show me your fucking balls. I gotta stick my finger up your ass.
I'm feeling a little under the weather. Show me your fucking balls.
Show me your fucking balls.
Cut
like,
them off,
I have a headache. I'm like, show me your fucking balls. I gotta stick my finger up your ass. Show me your balls.
Yeah, I've been getting my... Let me put my finger in your ass. Show me your fucking balls.
Tell you what, one thing that they don't teach you as often, but it's a very common thing in med school, is if the balls taste weird, you got this certain disease. So I gotta fucking suck on your balls for a minute.
Just let me try.
Let me just fucking suck on your balls and jack your dick while I stick my finger up your ass.
And we'll get right to the bottom of this.
We'll get right to the bottom of your headache, sir. And we'll have like a great 5-month run until someone's like.
And then I, as the nurse, walk in.
How come every time I go in there for anything, he needs to stick his finger up my ass, suck my balls, and jack my dick?
And sometimes he'll jack his own dick. I don't think. But after every one of your sessions, I, as the nurse, they'll walk out into the lobby, and I will greet them and be like, "So your bill is $2,000. It's not covered by." It's not covered by insurance. They're like, I have no fucking clue what's wrong with me. And they're like, sorry.
Sorry. Like, well, you know, little fucking jack your dick off. Come in, I'm gonna charge you $2,000 to jack your dick off in a medical way.
All right.
Yep, come to my doctor's office.
Come check us out.
2.5 inches.
That's
there
right.
we are.
2.5.
2.5.